We have a beautiful day out here at Plymouth. Currently Plymouth this season has 4 wins, 1 loss, and 2 ties. Played a tournament in Sheboygan and they experienced their loss against Sheboygan North. In conference, Plymouth has 2 wins and 1 tie. You restart the game. Kewaskum has the ball. Throw. Zach Gambrell defending midfield. Zach steals it. Zach's looking for Jack and Cooper. Jack's kind of controlling it over to Cam Hauser. Cam, and it's intercepted by Kewaskum Indians. Eric Majerus over to Cole Karszewski. Cole Karszewski looking for Luke Honacki on this side. Luke kicks it up to Ryan Holick. Ryan's got a touch. He kicks it over with Matt Motz. Matt still has control of it. Over to Luke. Luke over to Jack Higginbottom. Jack over to Tom Thiessen. Tom setting it up at midfield. Over to Jack. Jack Higginbottom controlling it. Getting Cam Hauser in the mix. Sends it up to Zach Gambrell on the far corner. Zach still controlling it. Over to Jack Higginbottom. Over to Eric Majerus, far side. Eric kicks it way over this way to Luke. Luke traps it. Had control, look for Matt. Matt Motz with the ball. Sends it over to Luke, nice pass. Matt's going into the corner, setting up a centering pass. He controls it, nice job there. Centers it over, kind of deep. Cam Hauser with the ball. Cam, ball is still controlled by Cam. He sends it over to Jack Higginbottom, over to Luke, tries to trap it. A little high. Ooh, Matt Motz is there, following through. Matt's still controlling it. Tries the centering pass. Sends it back to Luke Honacki. Luke sends it up in the air. Tom Thiessen's looking for a header, not quite. Jack Higginbottom controlling. Kick by Zach Gambrell, saved by the goalie for Kewaskum. Ball's punted out by the Kewaskum goalie. Luke traps it. Kewaskum still has control, sending it across either end of the field. Header by the Kewaskum player. And Cam Hauser steals it to Zach Gambrell, back to Cam Hauser. Cam over to Eric Majerus, and they're setting it up. Over to Ryan Holick in the middle. Ryan back to Cole Karszewski. Cole back over to Jack. Jack, Tom Thiessen. Tom's over to Ryan Holick to Cooper Ebbett. Cooper Ebbett sends it to the corner and looks like it will go out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for Kewaskum. Throw-in. Luke Honacki has it. Sends it over to Tom Thiessen. Tom over to Jack. Jack takes a shot. Goalie makes another save. Looks like Plymouth will have some opportunities today's game. Luke Honacki up. Oh, intercepted by Kewaskum. Sends it downfield. Cole Karszewski has it. Ryan Holick steals it from the Kewaskum player. Ryan over to Jack in the middle. Jack sends it up to Cooper Ebbett. Cooper over to Ryan. Ryan takes a shot, and there's a goal. Ryan Holick with a goal, assisted by Cooper Ebbett. Jack Higginbottom started in the middle. We're about 3.5 minutes into the game, and Ryan Holick scores a goal. Ryan is a sophomore. He's one of 2 sophomores on the varsity team. The other is Jared Weinbauer, who usually comes in to play goalie in the second half. That was good communication there. Something we didn't have earlier this week, Tuesday, against Waupun, where we went scoreless after 100 minutes of play. 80 minutes in the game and 2 overtime periods. The game remains scoreless. But here we are, Kewaskum. Cam Hauser forcing up to Tom Thiessen. Tom back to Cam. Cam over to Eric Majerus. Setting it up. Looking for players. Passes over to Ryan Holick. Ryan over to Jack. Back over to Ryan. Ryan's still has control of it. Luke gets it over there to sending it back over to Jack. Jack in the middle. Looking for somebody to pass to. Kewaskum tried to clear it. Oh, and the player goes down. Matt Motz, real physical there. 2 guys together. Luke sends it over to the end line, and looks like it'll go out of bounds. So it'll be goal kick for Kewaskum. We got a little bit of an east wind, so it's facing me right now. Ball's kicked out of bounds by the goalie for Kewaskum. Even though the flag is protected by the tree, it looks like it's almost motionless. There's a pretty good breeze coming in here. A little bit higher in the bleachers. Cooper Ebbett over to Luke. Luke over to Tom. Tom's passing it over to Jack. Jack gets control. Oh, and Kewaskum tries to clear it out. Ryan Holick keeps it in, has control of it. Pass it over to Matt Motz. Matt's going to get it before it gets out of bounds. Going to save it here. He still has control of it, looking for a centering pass. Centers it over, tried to be cleared by Kewaskum. Kewaskum has it now. Trying to get it across midfield. Tom Thiessen being very, very physical there. Zach Gambrell with the ball, kicks it over to Cam Hauser. Cam's getting a chance to play some mid, looks like here. He's playing up. Over to Jack Higginbottom. Jack over to Luke. Luke back to Matt Motz. Tom Thiessen over to Luke on this side in the corner. Looking for a centering pass. Jack Higginbottom there, touch. Ooh, and it was a shot by Cam Hauser, just a little bit wide. I think he got his thigh on it, actually. The ball was a little high, and he had to get a body part on it, and tipped it a little bit wide. Couldn't get a lot on it, but he was able to get it towards the goal. It's a good attempt. Luke traps it with chest over to Matt Motz. Matt over to Cooper Ebbett, back to Luke on this side. Luke tries to maintain control, goes out of bounds. It'll be a goal kick off of Luke Honacki. So Kewaskum will kick the ball. Goalie will line it up for himself. Tom Thiessen with a header over to Jack. Jack sends it up. Cooper's moving forward, ball. Oh, and just wide. Nice setup. Jack to Cooper. Cooper kicked it just a little wide. I'm going to keep it from the goalie, but not quite inside the post. So another attempt. Plymouth currently has 3 shots on goal. Kewaskum is looking for their first. Goal kick for Kewaskum. Cooper maintains possession for Plymouth to Matt Motz, back over to Cooper. Cooper looking for a center pass. Sends it over to Ryan Holick. Ryan over to Luke Honacki. Luke back to Cole Karszewski, number 18. Cole sends it over to Eric Majerus. Eric has a chance to set it up over to Cam Hauser on the far side. Cam over to Tom Thiessen. Everybody's getting touches here. Jack Higginbottom. Jack's gonna take a shot. Goalie makes the save. There's a good kick by the Kewaskum goalie. Bounces and nobody gets a header on. There's Cole Karszewski, heads it once. Eric Majerus tries to gain it. Tom Thiessen comes out with it over to Cooper Ebbett. Cooper looking for Jack. Actually sends it up. Jack and Matt Motz are both going. Goalie makes a diving grab of the ball. Goalie will kick off, punt the ball down the field. It's going past everybody, I think. There he goes. Ooh, the little push there. I think Eric got called for a push in the back. Kewaskum with the kick. Sends it upfield. Cole got away with a little shoulder push there over to Matt Motz, who steals it. Luke Honacki looking up for Matt Motz. No, Cooper Ebbett. Cooper sends it up to Matt. That's got a chance here. Takes the shot, goes just wide. At least they're not kicking it right to the goalie like they did at Waupun. They're kicking it wide. Goalie can't get a hand on it because they're trying to keep it away from keep the ball from him. Too many times we've been kicking the ball right to the goalie when we've had attempts on goal. Matt Motz controlling it. Luke Honacki with a header. Cooper Ebbett. Luke Honacki with a trap. Over to Cooper Ebbett. Cooper, whoa. Kewaskum came away with it. Kewaskum, Cam Hauser getting physical. Cam over to Zach Gambrell. Zach is still, it would be a throw-in for Kewaskum on the far side. Tom Thiessen intercepts the throw-in over to Cam Hauser. Back to Eric Majerus. Going to spread out this Kewaskum offense a little bit. So we have a better chance to get down the field with less defensive players. Intercepted by Kewaskum. Cole Karszewski gains it back. Tom Thiessen trapped with handball. Unintentional handball. Drew Schweiger in the goal, and he will pick it up. Drew's looking where to punt the ball. He's gonna roll it out to Eric Majerus. Set it that way. Probably spread out the field for the Kewaskum Indians, so leave a little more room for Plymouth. Back to Eric Majerus, over to Cam Hauser on the far side. Cam back to Eric. Eric's looking for Tom Thiessen. Tom sends it up to Jack. Jack Higginbottom. The ball back to Cam Hauser. Cam sends it over to Ryan Holick. He's got a pass over to Jack. Jack over to Eric. Jack over to Tom Thiessen, or actually Eric over to Tom Thiessen. Ryan Holick over to Luke. Luke's looking for Cooper. Cooper Ebbett with the ball, back to Luke, back to Cooper. He still had the ball, still with the ball. Luke sends it over, takes a shot, and it'll be a save by the goalie for the Kewaskum Indians. Punted by the goalie. Everybody misses the header. Cole Karszewski will chest it, trap. Over to, it's coming back down. Likely it'll go out of bounds, be a throw in for Plymouth. Luke throw in to Ryan Holick. Ryan over to Eric Majerus. Cam Hauser coming to get it. Be a throw in for Kewaskum. Actually a Plymouth throw in. Line judge reconsidered and reversed his call. Cam Hauser throws it into Eric Majerus. Eric over to Tom Thiessen. Tom back to Cam. Cam back to Tom. Tom sends it up. Ryan Holick controls it past Kewaskum player up to Cooper Ebbett. Matt Motz is moving with him. Cooper's going to take the angle shot, shoots it. Oh, and tipped by Jack. Still controlled. Oh, and Cooper was just inside the post on this side. It's a nice left-footed kick. Good, hard, low kick. Goalie wasn't close to making a save because the ball was just a little bit this side of the post. It's good passing there. And Matt Motz with the ball. Matt sends it up, intercepted by Kewaskum. Jack is there. Jack Higginbottom over to, sends it up to Matt Motz. High bouncing ball, and a goalie picks it up. Punted out by Kewaskum goalie. Kewaskum trying to send it up, stolen by Cam Hauser. Cam to Eric Majerus. Eric still has control. Over to Ryan Holick, over to Jack, back to Cam Hauser. Cam sends it back to Eric Majerus, back to Cam, back to Eric, over to Tom Thiessen. Tom over to Ryan Holick in the middle. Tom over looking for Cooper. Cooper lost control, but Ryan Holick steals it nicely over to Luke. It's a little fight for the ball there. Ball go out of bounds. They're going to call Wisconsin or Plymouth throw-in. Plymouth with the white shirts and orange, white shirts and the orange shorts. Kewaskum, green shirts, green shorts. Just in case you missed the introduction of the players before the game. Luke Konecki will take the throw-in. Throws it into Jack, in the center of the field. Just outside the box over to Ryan Holick. Ryan back to Jack. Jack looking for somebody, nobody there, but Cooper is there. Cooper takes shot, nice stop by the goalie. Oh, and it's a goal by Michael Bolin. Michael Bolin came in the game. I didn't even notice that, and he scores. Didn't see that substitution. We're about 15 minutes into the game. It's currently 2-0 Plymouth. Scoreboard, there you go. They move the score, 2-0 Plymouth. Tom Thiessen. I don't know who got an assist on that goal. I think probably Cooper. Tom Thiessen over to Eric Majerus. Eric sends it up to Mark Novak's in the game. Did see Mark come in. Mark Novak, Luke Konecki, Luke to Tom. Tom over to Cooper. Cooper to Ryan Holick. Sends it upfield a little bit. Jack is there. Oh, and the ball's up in the air. Kicked out of bounds by Kewaskum. Smart play by the defender. Goalie came out of the box. He's on the ground, trying to get up, back into position, and the defender for Kewaskum kicks it out of bounds so the defense can set up again. Luke Konecki over to Mark Novak. Mark over to Jack in the corner. Jack's in the corner. Centering pass in the middle. Michael Bolin takes a shot deflected by the Kewaskum player. It'll be a corner kick for Plymouth. Michael Bolin will take the corner. Michael had two real nice corner kicks against New Holstein. Perfectly placed. Takes a kick here. Jack tries to get up a little bit high. Cam Hauser tries to header. Slip by. Tom Thiessen, it's cleared by Kewaskum. Eric Majerus will send it back to Drew Schweiger. So Drew gets a feel of the ball again. Drew up to Luke Konecki. Luke up to Mark Novak. Mark sends it up to Kewaskum has it. Cooper gets it back. Cooper over to Mark. Mark to Jack. Jack's giving a push. Ooh, getting real physical in there in a box. It'll be, ooh, and it stays in bounds. Ryan Holick has control of it. Ryan over to Mark Novak. Cleared by Kewaskum. Mark keeps it in. Luke chests it. Luke over to Cooper. It's getting kind of congested there with Green in the box there. Tom Thiessen gets kicked, hits off the goalie. Goalie gets a feel for the ball. And a soft kick go back to the goalie. I meant the ref, not the goalie, ref. Michael Bolin, the far side, taking up the field, maintaining control. Back to Cam Hauser. Cam lost it momentarily to Tom Thiessen. Jack Hegenbottom back to Cole Karszewski. Everybody's getting good touches in this game. Cole, nice pass over to Mark Novak. Mark, nice pass over to Ryan Holick. Luke's going on the far side. He blocks it, and it'll be a throw-in for Plymouth. Kewaskum was bound and determined to get that ball out of bounds for reset up. Substitutions coming in. Corbin Dewey coming in for Cooper Ebbett. Kewaskum is also making a substitution. We're currently about 18 minutes into the game. Luke will be taking the throw in. Past Mark over to Tom Thiessen. Tom sends it back to Cole Karszewski. Cole back to Cam. Plymouth defensive players are getting in the mix. They're moving up in the Kewaskum side of the field, and Ryan Holick up to Corbin Dewey. Corbin up to Jack. Jack setting it up for Mark Novak. Gain control, centering pass to Luke. Luke loses it. Ryan Holick giving chase. Luke giving chase. There's going to be a call there against Luke. Trying to go for the ball, but tripped the player when he really didn't have control of the ball. So Kewaskum will have kick here. Plymouth defenders are lined up so that Kewaskum has to stay on this side of their line. Goes Cole Karszewski stops it, otherwise be a offside. Corbin Dewey up to Jack. Jack sends it up. Be charging on this side. Eric Majerus will set it up on D to Cam Hauser. Cam over, and Kewaskum clears it downfield. Eric Majerus. Michael Bullen. It's they called it off of a Kewaskum player. We 2 substitutions for Plymouth. Nick Stuckey's coming in for Ryan Holick, and Andrew Staling is coming in for Luke Honacki. It's good to see the substitutions, get these guys a little bit something to drink and a little rest. Throw in there by Cam Hauser. Cam to Corbin Dewey, to Tom, over to Andrew Staling. Andrew sends it up to Mark Novak. Mark passed Andrew Staling. Nick Stuckey steals it momentarily. Kewaskum tries to clear. Mark Novak gains control and out of bounds off of Andrew Staling. It'll be a throw in for Kewaskum. Kewaskum making 2 more substitutions. Kewaskum throw in. Andrew Staling stealing the ball, keeps it in bounds. Michael Bolin over to Nick Stuckey. Nick back over to Cole Karszewski. Sends it over to Eric Majerus. Eric to Cam Hauser. Cam maintains control past the defender and he still has it. Cam Hauser still has control of the ball. Got a foot on it so Tom Thiessen can control it. Over to Nick Stuckey. Nick to Cole Karszewski, up to Michael Bolin, who scored the last goal. Michael sends it over. Jack is there. Jack takes a shot. Boy, it was a funny spin on that ball. Goalie picks it up just a little wide of the post. Header by Kewaskum player. Cam Hauser over to Mark Novak. Cleared by Kewaskum. Chested by Eric Majerus. Sends it up the field. Jack is there. Jack chested, control it. Jack over to Tom Thiessen. Tom up to Mark Novak. Mark's running it down. Looking for a center here. He's going to send it over to Tom Thiessen. Tom setting it up. Centers it. Michael Bolin's there. A little scrum for the ball. Andrew Staling trying to maintain control, which he does. Just a little ball movement there over to Jack Higginbottom. Jack over to midfield to middle in front of the box. Corbin Dewey off of a player, off the head of one of the Kewaskum players. Nice shot. Goalie makes a save off of Tom Thiessen's kick. Punted by the Kewaskum goalie. Cam Hauser with the ball. Eric Majerus kicks it back to Drew Schweiger. I'd keep Drew in the game here. Kewaskum try to clear it. Eric Majerus gaining control. Up to Michael Bolin here. Michael over to Andrew Staling. Michael's going to looking for a center pass here. He's control. Maybe he'll take it himself. Over to Corbin Dewey. Oh, and a save by the goalie. Goalie picks it up. Nice shot by Corbin. Goalie had to come this way to make the save. Didn't kick it right at the goal. He kicked it where there was an opening, and goalie came out to save it. Ball gets past everybody. Nobody headed it. Cole Karszewski. Oh, there's some physical activity. Cole Karszewski plays hockey during the winter, so you can see how physical he is. He's not afraid to physical contact. He doesn't have many pads on, or virtually no pads other than shin guards compared to hockey, but let's get physical. Kick by Kewaskum player, and Cam Hauser comes out. There's a kick by Kewaskum over the net and over the fence. A goal kick for Drew Schweiger. Suddenly I see 11 shots on goal for Plymouth, 0 for Kewaskum. Last time I looked it was 3. There must have been a flurry of shots on goal by Plymouth. Intercepted by Kewaskum. Keeps it in bounds. Eric Majerus setting it up towards. Ooh, Kewaskum player had a chance to make a kick there. Plymouth defender thwarted his effort. Drew Schweiger with the punt. Ball's gonna bounce. Michael Bolin, actually Andrew Staling's looking for it. Takes it down. He's in the gain position on the Kewaskum player. And Andrew over to Michael Bolin. Michael over to Nick Stuckey. Nick sends it over to Jack Higginbottom. Jack over to Cam Hauser. To Tom Thiessen. Back to Nick. Ooh, Michael almost had it. Defender for Kewaskum got in the way there. Kewaskum player. Ooh, there's another push. It'll be against Tom Thiessen. Kewaskum takes the kick. A couple guys tried headers, not good contact, just glancing blows. Andrew Staling with the ball, sends it over to Michael Bolin. Oh, and off his foot. Tried to do a 360 and gain control, but it went out of bounds. Throwing for Kewaskum. Tom Thiessen sends it up to Jack Higginbottom. There's no Jack. Oh, the goalie made a foot save. Back over to Corbin Dewey. The ball's going to be cleared by Kewaskum. Tom Thiessen's going to set it up. Over to Cole. Cole over to Nick. Over to Michael Bolin. Michael, a little bit short of Corbin Dewey. Be throw in for, Be throw in for Plymouth. Andrew Staling to Nick Stuckey. Nick to Cole Karszewski. Nick again over to Tom. Tom sends it over. Jack's gonna get the ball, sends it over to Cam Hauser. Cam has a chance here. Still getting control and it'll be out of bounds. It should be a Plymouth corner kick. See, the flag is moving a little bit more now. It's Mark Novak taking the corner kick. Sends it low, in front of the goal. Tom Thiessen kicks a shot. Andrew Staling chasing it down, keeps it in bounds. Back to Michael Bolin. Michael gains control, maintains control. Over to Corbin. Corbin back to Nick. Plymouth good ball control. Oh, I had to say that. Intercepted by Kewaskum. Jack doing a little footwork there. Back to Eric Majerus. Eric to Cole Karszewski. Looks like we're playing a two-man defense and the rest of the guys are mid and forwards. Nice kick by Andrew Staling to Michael Bolin. Sending it up. Michael, had control. Kewaskum, it will be a corner kick. Michael Bullen will take the corner kick. And we have full-scale substitution for Plymouth. We have Ryan Holick coming in, Zach Gambrell, Cooper Ebbett, Luke Honacki, and Matt Motts going off. Nick Stuckey, Tom Thiessen, Jack Higginbottom, Cam Hauser, and Michael Bullen running to get off the field before the corner kick. Keeping the legs fresh. Zach Gambrell will take the corner kick. Zach sends it up. Nice corner. Ooh, nice corner kick. Luke Honacki takes a shot, goes high, just over the net. We had a chance. The ball's lower. It's got a little more force on it. It's easier to do a header, directional header, with some velocity on it. Here's Mark Novak stopping the ball. Sending it over to, intercepted by Kewaskum until Cole gets a hold of it. Cole over to Cooper, to Andrew Stilling, to Zach Gambrell. Zach over to Cooper. Cooper number 7, back to number 25, Andrew Stilling. Andrew sends it over to Matt Motts. Matt over to Zach Gambrell on this side. Zach to Cooper Ebbett. Over to Luke on the far side. Over to Mark Novak. Luke trying to gain control of it. Luke gains control of it. Keeps it in bounds. Maintains control. Tries a centering shot. Zach Gambrell is there. I think it was Corbin Dewey actually hit his hand. Cooper takes a shot. Ryan Holick over to Matt Motts. Send it over this way. Zach's got to do a nice. He's got to run hard in order to stop it, which he does. Zach over to Andrew. Andrew back to Zach. Zach has it over to Ryan Holick. Matt Motts. Little touch back to Eric Majera. Spread out that defense a little bit. Get some of those defenders out of the box there. Nice job by Cooper maintaining control. Cooper's coming back up into the box there, trying to center it. Sends it over. Lots of guys there. Zach Gambrell takes a shot, blocked by the defender. Ryan Holick takes a shot. Matt Motts. Over to Cooper. Cooper over to Luke Honacki. Does his thing there on the side. In front of the ball, cleared by Kewaskum. Matt got a foot on it. Cooper has it again. Cooper over to Luke. Luke back over. Sent far side, probably out of bounds. Be a throw in for Plymouth. Honacki takes the throw in over to Cooper Ebbett. Back to Luke. Luke to Ryan Holick. Ooh, ball got past a lot of players there. Matt Motts tried to stop it. Ryan Holick has control over to Andrew. Andrew to Zach Gambrell. Zach has it. Zach over to Andrew. Andrew back to Zach. Good ball movement. Nobody there. Tried to be cleared. Kewaskum tried to clear it, but Ryan Holick keeps it in. Andrew Stilling has it. Sends it over to Zach Gambrell. Zach to Cooper. Cooper back to Ryan. Ryan to, a defender. And there's the goal by Cooper Ebbett. Zach Gambrell took a shot, it was deflected, and Cooper got the rebound and scored. Zach took a shot. Zach Gambrell took a shot. Deflected off of one of the Kewaskum players, and Cooper got the rebound. Should be 3 for Plymouth, 0 for Kewaskum. Currently I see 12 shots on goal for Plymouth and 1 for Kewaskum. We are about 32 minutes into this game. We play 40-minute halves. There's Corbin Dewey showing his speed, intercepting that ball and getting it. Weren't a lot of defenders there and it passes it over to Ryan, but deflected by Kewaskum. Corbin has a nice job of saving it again. And Zach Gambrell tried a little tip with the outside of his right foot. and it just went a little high of the goal, a couple feet over. When you're that close, you just got to get part of your body on it to deflect it in, and he did that, but not quite the control he was hoping for. We had Ryan Holick with the ball. We're to Cole Karszewski. Cole's looking for Ryan. Ryan to Matt. Motz. Matt sends it up. Defended by Kewaskum. Matt Motz trying to get the ball. Eric Majera stops it. Back to Cole Karszewski. Back to Eric. Eric's looking for Cooper. Back to Eric. Eric's making a charge now. Nice to see some of our defenders getting in on the offensive action here. Mark Novak over to Eric again. Luke Honacki comes back and plays defense. Now they switch again. Luke's going midfield and Eric on defense. Luke come around the corner here. Luke sending it up. Back to Cooper. Cooper takes a shot, sails high. That was quite a bit higher than Cooper was hoping for. Even the ball girls and ball boys are getting help from other youngsters here. The ball goes into the parking lot and probably out on the street. They need help. Cooper Ebbett traps it. Cooper to Ryan. Ryan sends it up. Defended by Kewaskum. Luke Honacki with the ball. Sends it over to Corbin. Corbin Dewey. Corbin to Zach. Matt Motz. Oh, and missed by the Kewaskum player. Plymouth keeps it in the just outside the box. Cooper over to Corbin. Cooper has it again. She takes a shot and he scores. We're gonna have to give Corbin Dewey an assist with that. Nice two-touch pass over to Cooper with his back to the goal. Saw Cooper coming across and nice side pass and set it perfectly for Cooper. Cooper was just under the crossbar. We are currently 4-0 Plymouth. About 35 minutes into the game. We have 13 shots on goal for Plymouth and 1 for Kewaskum. Kewaskum with the ball till Cooper Ebbett intercepts it. Mark Novak to Eric Majerus. Eric to Luke. Luke sends it up. Corbin Dewey showing his speed to get over there. Corbin still controls it. Passes it over.
There it is.
Oh, and a shot by, who? I think it was Zach Ambrell. Zach Ambrell. Ryan Holick, I think, had a shot. Goalie saved it, but Zach Ambrell came up with that goal. Zach? Yeah, it's been confirmed from other fans here. It was Zach's goal. A lot of players in there. Ryan had a shot just before the deflection by the goalie, and Zach got the rebound, scored it. And there's Ryan Holick intercepting it. Cooper back to Ryan. Zach Ambrell. Zach over to Andrew Staling. Currently 5-0 Plymouth. Zach Ambrell with the ball, centering pass. Ooh. Cooper Ebbett gains control. Back to Zach. Zach to Andrew Staling. Cooper lost control momentarily, but Eric Majerus coming up to Matt. Motz. Matt over to Zach. Nice trap by Zach. Control it. Pass it over to Matt Motz. Matt goes forward. Should be able to stop. No, not quite. It'll be a goal kick for Kewaskum. That's pretty good ball movement there. Nice trap by Zach Ambrell to get a nice pass off quickly to his teammates. Prevent the Kewaskum defense from setting up. Goal kick by Kewaskum. It's past everybody. Till Cole Karszewski. It's a chest on it. Over to Matt Motz. Matt's kind of looking for Corbin over there. Over to Corbin. Here's Corbin. Oh, and the goalie picked it up. Corbin did a little flip there. He touched a little bit too far. That was a nice pass by Matt. Punted by the Kewaskum goalie. Ball's going to go over till Cole Karszewski controls it. Cole does a little control job there. Sends it up. Zach Ambrell giving chase on this side, trying to get the angle. Zach has it. He has control. He's looking for Cole Karszewski. Cole's gonna pass it over to, tries to get to Cooper. Intercepted. Here comes Eric Majerus to keep it in. Eric's gonna keep the pressure on. Eric's gonna send it over to Corbin Dewey. To Eric Majerus. Oh, nice centering pass by Eric. Nobody was close enough to the goal, but we still have the ball here. Luke Koniecki takes a shot. Mark Novak maintains control over to Ryan Holick. Over to Luke. Luke back to Mark Novak. Mark back to Luke. Kewaskum tried to clear it. Cooper Ebbett over to Cole Karszewski. Cole over to Andrew, number 25. Looking for 5. Zach Gambrell back to Andrew. Andrew tries to center it. There's Matt Motz. Matt's doing a little footwork there, maintains control. Back to Zach, spread it out just a little bit. A weak pass there by Zach over to Andrew. I think he wanted to go to Cole. Cole Karszewski has it. Everybody's trying out their footwork here. Back to Eric Majerus. Eric to Andrew Staling. Got to stay on side. To Cooper Ebbett. And a goalie will pick it up. Be punted by the Kewaskum goalie. About just over a minute and 10 seconds left in this first half. Cole Karszewski gets a chest control on it. Zach Gambrell, header to the side, over to Matt Motz. Back to Cooper. Cooper sends it up. Corbin Dewey, nice little control. Corbin sends it across. Matt Motz gets a header. Goalie picks it up. Whoa! I think he tried to bounce it to control it. Luke Koniecki takes a shot and scores. I think the goalie had control of the ball, and a lot of times they bounce it off the ground, and he lost control. Plymouth kicked it out, and Luke took a shot because the goalie was out of position. Currently 6-0 Plymouth. Got about 50 seconds left in this game. Kewaskum, Ryan Holick intercepts it over to Zach Gambrell. Andrew Staling back to Zach. Zach to Cooper. Cooper's coming out a little. Cooper to Cole Karszewski. Intercepted by Kewaskum. Cooper trying to maintain control, sends it up. It'll be off of Kewaskum. A throw in for Plymouth. Cooper Ebbett takes the throw in to Zach. Nice trap. Back to Cooper. Nice control trap to Cole Karszewski. To Eric Majerus. Eric to Mark Novak. That's 40 minutes. Last year, Plymouth played at Kewaskum and won 7-1. And when Plymouth played at home last year, Plymouth won 7-0. The score is currently 6-0 after their first half.
Oh, wait.
And here we are to start the second half. The game here in Plymouth against visiting Kewaskum. Again, Plymouth in the white shirts and the orange trunks, orange shorts. Kewaskum green tops, green bottoms. Ryan Holick sends it over to Luke Hunacki on the far side. Up to Matt Motz. Matt sends it up off of Luke's back. Still has control of it. Takes it up to Cooper Ebbett. Cooper still has it. Cooper sends it all the way back to Tom Thiessen. Tom sends it back to Jared Weinbauer in goal now for the second half. Jared sends it this way. Cam is the header. To Zach. Header off the bounce. Zach controls it over to Jack Higginbottom. Jack back to Cole Karszewski. Cole over to Cam Hauser. Back to Cole. Cole to Eric Majerus. Eric gets a foot on it. Cooper Ebbett heads it a couple of times to Jack. Ooh, and Jack lost it. I don't see that too often. Luke Hunacki to Matt Motz. Back to Luke. Luke to Ryan Holick. Ryan back to Tom. Cole. Cole controls it. Couple touches there. 3 up the line there. Cole brings it over. Well, actually, back to Jack. Eric Majerus, I think, is playing like a midfield right now. Tom is going to take the defensive charge. Eric Majerus, number 15, sends it up. And Cooper Ebbett has a chance now. Came off a Kewaskum player. Oh, and blocked by Eric. Cooper is down. He's holding his hip. Eric took a shot, but it was actually way up in the air. I think because of the way the ball came off. The goalie takes a kick. Luke Hunacki up to Matt Motz. Matt's looking for a centering pass. Centers actually off the defender, so it should be a corner kick for Plymouth. I think Matt was actually going to take that shot himself. You don't see that very often with Plymouth. Too many times they're shooting or passing back and forth, and if they have a chance, take the shot. Do you think he got an angle? The goalie was kind of flexing out towards the middle a little bit. Hunacki will take the corner kick. The wind at his back, so Zach Gambrell should be a little bit further towards the end line here. There's a push there somewhere in the box against Plymouth. Becky Motz is going to take the throw in. Oh, no, it's going to be a goal kick. Becky's holding on to the ball, waiting for the ball girl on this side. It's actually her daughter. Eric Majerus over to Luke Hunacki, to Ryan Holick, back to Tom Thiessen. Tom sends it up, looking for Matt Motz. Matt showing us his speed, ball control. Sends it over to Jack, but it's cleared by Kewaskum. Tom Thiessen comes up, tries to block the kick by Kewaskum. Ryan Holick gets a header on it too. Steal it momentarily. Cam Hauser. Kicked out of bounds by Kewaskum. It'll be a throw in. Cam Hauser taking the throw in to Cole Karszewski. Cole sends it up. Kewaskum punts it on this side. It gets past everybody. Zach Gambrell will let it go out of bounds, and he will throw in, looking for Cooper Ebbett. Cooper in the middle. Cooper to Jack. Jack back to Cooper. Back to Ryan Holick. Sending it back to Cam Hauser. Spread the defense a little bit. Ryan Holick takes a shot. Ooh, and a little wide. I think the goalie had position to possibly save it if it had been on goal. But he kept it low. Nice low bounding kick. Eric Majerus will checks the control trap here. Eric to Cooper. Eric try to get back in there. Looks like it's going to be a corner kick for Plymouth. I think Matt Motts is going to throw the ball over to Luke. Luke Honacki will take the corner. You can see now it's a throw. Actually, just roll it in to Jack off of Mark Novak. Luke has control, centers it. Ooh, nice try by Zach Gambrell. Cooper got up and Zach got a nice try. He got it towards the goal, but a little bit far, a little bit wide on this side. He did a nice job of making sure he had good contact on the ball. Goal kick for Kewaskum. Zach Gambrell intercepts it. Looks over to Jack. Jack over to Eric. Kewaskum has it. Ryan Holick trying to steal it. Cole Karszewski. Cole loses it momentarily. Ooh, gonna call push on Kewaskum. Didn't look like very much. Tom Thiessen will take the kick. Tom kicks it hard. Headed by Kewaskum, trapped by Ryan Holick. Ryan sends it up to Jack. Jack gains control, lost it. A lot of defenders there. Can't do the ball moves when there's people all over your position. Matt Motts has control, sends it over to Ryan Holick. Ryan up to Eric Majerus. Eric sends it up. Jack is pushing hard. Jack shoots and scores. Eric Majerus will get the assist on that. Sent it up to Jack. It's a good push. 7 minutes into the second half, and the score is 7 for Plymouth, 0 for Kewaskum. 15 shots on goal for Plymouth, 1 for Kewaskum. Kewaskum has the ball until Cam Hauser gets it over to Zach Gambrell. Zach to Ryan Holick, up to Luke, back to Ryan, back to Luke. Luke sends it up to Matt Motts. Matt still has it. Back to Luke. Luke centers it. Jack gets a touch on it, but it's cleared by Kewaskum. Jack tried to get a control trap. Slight loss of control there. Zach Gambrell working hard. Zach got a band-aid on his forehead. Zach kicks it out of bounds. Be a throw in. Well, it was off of Kewaskum player. Throw in for Plymouth. I didn't notice if Zach Gambrell had a band-aid on his forehead in the first half, but he does now. Zach over to Eric Majerus. Eric sends it back. Luke Honacki. The wind holds it up a little bit. Luke to Matt Motts. Matt sends it up. Cooper and Eric Majerus. Eric's going to have it. Eric sends it up to Cooper in the corner. Cooper gets control. Over to Matt Motts. Kewaskum tries to send it downfield. Matt Motts off of Luke. And Kewaskum looks like they will have a chance here. Push towards the goal until Tom Thiessen just stops the ball and takes it the other way. Tom sends it up, and the goalie for Kewaskum will pick it up in the box. And he will punt it out. Eric Majerus with a header straight up in the air. Ryan Holick with a downward header. Zach Gambrell to Jack. Jack's doing a little touch to Eric Majerus. Jack has it. Jack shoots and scores. And Eric Majerus has another assist. Have to give that to Eric. Zach Gambrell actually started that. Ten minutes into the second half, and the score Plymouth 8, Kewaskum 0. Plymouth has 17 shots on goal. Kewaskum has 1. We have a lot of substitutions coming in. We have Corbin Dewey coming in, Michael Bolin, Nick Stuckey, Mark Novak, Andrew Staling. It's good to see lots of substitutions. Give everybody lots of playing time. Give them a chance to get a drink and a little breath. Fresh air. Luke Honacki over to Mark Novak. Mark to Jack. Jack back to Luke. Luke back to Jack. Jack sends it up for Luke. Luke in the corner, brings it across. Ooh. And he was hit the net on the far side, outside of the net. It'll be a goal kick for Kewaskum. Kewaskum has it. Oh, they're gonna call. Ooh, they're gonna call it against Kewaskum. Oh, actually was against Plymouth. Kewaskum has a push until Cam Hauser gets up to Corbin Dewey. Kewaskum had an offensive setup and Plymouth's defense turned that around. Luke steals it. Luke sends it up to Nick Stuckey. Nick's gonna draw the goalie out. Goalie's going back in. Nick's gonna take a shot. Little bit wide. The ball was still rising as it went over the crossbar. Didn't miss by more than 2 feet. Got a good power kick. That ball was still getting higher in the air as it went past the crossbar. We have Jack Higginbottom leaving. Michael Bolin came in. Throw in for Kewaskum. Cam Hauser gains control. Andrew back to Cam. How many times has Plymouth done that? Plymouth, Matt Motz, ball control. Tom Thiessen gonna set things up. Cam Hauser up to Michael Bolin. Michael still has it. Michael to try to get it to Cam. Mark Novak sends it back over to Andrew Staling. Spread out that defense. Andrew to Nick, and then Mark Novak has it. Ball's being kicked around a bit. Cole Karszewski over to Luke Honacki on the far side. Luke up to Michael Bolin. Michael looking for Cole Karszewski. Across, looking for a center. Centers it. Cole, Cam Hauser takes a shot. And it's scored by Cole Karszewski, assisted by Cam Hauser. Cam actually took a shot and the ball bounced and Cole was right there, perfect position. A couple of juniors connecting on that. Cam Hauser Jr. and Cole Karszewski Jr. Both boys second year on varsity. Score is currently Plymouth 9, Kewaskum 0. Looks like 18 shots on goal for Plymouth. 1 for Kewaskum. Oh, and Andrew Staling stole the ball. Corbin now to Matt. Matt sends it up to Nick Stuckey. A little bit past, and the goalie will pick it up. Goalie for Kewaskum punts the ball. Cole Karszewski back on the defensive side now. And he kicks it out. Throw in for Kewaskum. Offside. Kewaskum player was offside. Jared Weinbauer get a chance to kick the ball here. Actually passes it over to Cam Hauser. Back to Cole Karszewski, and Jared's getting back in the goal fairly casually. Luke with the ball over to Michael Boland. Michael sends it to Andrew Staling, up to Luke. Good movement by Plymouth towards the goal here. Luke Honiaki coming up. He's going to try to look for a centering shot. Actually didn't. There's Michael Boland, tries a shot there, and it goes. Andrew Staling, I think, got a foot on it. It just went over the crossbar. Goalie jumped to hopefully stop the ball, but it was actually over the crossbar. Two-player substitution for Kewaskum. Goal kick for Kewaskum goalie. Sends down the field. Andrew Staling, nice trap by Andrew. Little header by Luke. Kewaskum with a push. They got 5 players coming down. They have control of it yet. Stolen by Michael Boland. Michael's got a few teammates, a little bit behind Andrew Staling. Andrew sends it up to Matt Motz. Matt takes a shot off of a defender. Andrew Staling is there. He's got to set it up for himself. Takes a shot, hits the goalie, and goalie picks it up. I think the goalie might be hurting a little bit. That shot was point blank range. He had the angle to stop the ball. Goalie punts it. Nice punt by the goalie for Kewaskum. Michael Boland has it over to Luke. Luke has a few touches going up. Sends it up to Mark Novak on the far side. Mark sends it over to. Oh, I didn't see who made the last kick there. Stopped by the goalie. Goal kick for Kewaskum, rather low. Andrew Staling's got it. Ooh, Nick Stuckey was driving towards the goal. Cam Hauser staying on this side. It'll be a throw-in for Plymouth. Plymouth throws it in. Cam Hauser to Corbin Dewey. Corbin sends it down, but it goes out of bounds. Be a throw-in for Kewaskum. We have about 18 minutes into the second half. Kewaskum throw-in. Nick Stuckey intercepts it. Matt Motz with the ball. Plymouth players trying to stay on side. Matt with it. Sends it over to Michael Boland. Intercepted by the Indians. It'll be a throw-in for Kewaskum. Off the Plymouth player. Past the recipient of that throw-in, and Thomas Thiessen gets it down over to Michael Boland, now to Nick Stuckey. Michael Boland still with it. There's Andrew Staling in the middle. Nick Stuckey over to Luke. And it's kicked out. Cleared by the Kewaskum defender. Jared Weinbauer gonna kick it way downfield. Nice position there by Corbin Dewey. Corbin gaining control. Nice job. Has control. Sends it over to Mark Novak. Takes a shot. Low kick, and it's saved by the goalie. Punted by the goalie for the Indians. Tom Thiessen gets a header on it. Stopped by Cam Hauser. Andrew Staling setting it up. Andrew to Matt Motz, shows his speed. Takes a shot. Rebound. Oh! Is that Cam Hauser? Dave, Cam? I'm not exactly sure who scored that. That's 10-0. That's a game. 60 minutes in.